and welcome back to Glory Hunter with me, Alex. And today, as I've got to just move some stuff out of the way, quick update, growing some flowers, very nice, very nice. We're going to get straight into it. It's the 3-match episode, so it's going to be quite jam-packed. I'll quickly get into everything then. Schedule-wise, since last time we beat Lyon on penalties, just. And then we played Monaco in the Ligue 1. It was probably the most boring game I've ever played on FM. Stats-wise, look how defensive. They didn't even play a striker. They were playing 2 defensive midfielders, 1 central midfielder, a left and right midfielder, not a winger, a left and right midfielder, and then a centre attacking mid. No striker. They just played solid defensively. And that was it. Our strikers couldn't do anything. It was just really boring. It was just boring football. As you can see, they didn't even try and press forward. They came down this wing a little bit, but they didn't even try and come forward. Whereas us, we're bits and bobs. We had a few little spells, should I say. 3% of the match was spent in our half, and that was probably us. But yeah, poor game there. And then Lorient, Sarai getting a hat-trick and Haymanager getting a goal as well. So we do play Schalke, Nantes and Schalke again today. Quick update on the medical centre. We've got a lot of injuries going on. Current injuries, we have Stefan out, who's pulled his knee ligaments. So he's out for 6 days to 2 weeks. So he's out for 2 weeks. Federico Chiesa has slipped his disc. So he's out to 4 to 5 weeks. Now, if you look at 4 to 5 weeks, you're looking for about a month. So at the end of March, in fact, the start of April, he'll be back, which I can ease him back in, but trying to get him back into form and fitness and everything for the Champions League final is going to be a bit harsh. And then, Dembele's just hurt his knee, so he's out for another day. So today, we've got quite an interesting. We're going to have an interesting lineup for sure, as a lot of our wingers are now injured. So Depay's coming into the side, believe it or not. Serre, he's going to have to go onto that other wing. Ruben Neves can actually still stay in the side. Tobido can come in for Martinez. Martinez can sit on the bench. Ivanov is back, but he just needs a bit of time in the second side. Sorry, the PSG 2 side. So I'll give him that until he's match fit. I'll give him 45 minutes. On the bench, we are then going to have Dybala, Kane, Sensi, Olmo, Martinez, Hakimi, and then on the pitch, as you can see, I don't know really. I think I'll just have to play this with maybe a box-to-box midfielder as Pogba, just to play him in there. I know he can sort of play it. He's still got the physical capabilities a little bit. Probably still better as a deep line playmaker, as you can see. Which, to be fair, I might actually play. I might actually play a deep line playmaker support because it just means less issues here. Serre, I'm playing as an inside forward. It sort of prefers it a bit more there. Depay as well, an inside forward, just more attacking. And we're going to play against Schalke. We're going to see what we can do. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Serre coming back. Depay's going to have to come in. I'm pretty happy I bought Depay now. So let's get straight into this game. Oh, Paul Brown is back as well. I forgot to tell you. Paul Brown is back from his international duties. That's the one positive out of the probably 3 injuries the 3 key injuries that I've got here. It's not like we've got an injury in one in each area, which I wouldn't really mind, to be honest. But no, we've got injuries all round. Let's have a little scout of their team. This Gottsman apparently is very, very good. He looks pretty decent, to be fair. Physically, he's very, very good. Technically, not so much. Let's see what this guy's like on the right wing. Very good at finishing. Jeez, he's very good at finishing. He should be an advanced forward, but his composure's not fantastic, so probably a winger suits him a bit more. These 2 lads in the midfield, Weisner. Yeah, he looks pretty good. He looks very good, actually. I'll give him that. Especially for his position, should I say. For his position, he looks very good. All round, not so much. And then Albarakin. Never heard of this guy. He looks pretty decent. He looks decent as well. Great passing and technique in all of these players. So just got to be careful of the creativity sort of throughout this side. So we're going to go passionately. We've been on a good run lately. Impress me. I want to be impressed. There's no league table to bring up here, so it's going to be latest event updates. I'm going to go positive against Schalke. Let's see what we can do. Haymanager hopefully can do something. Serre with the ball in. Haymanager's there, and yes, he does do something. It's 1-0 already, and he's carrying on his form. Luckily, Serre came straight back from his injury and scored a hat-trick, so I'm begging that we can sort of get something great from this game. The goalkeeper, I will be scouting, because this is the goalkeeper that's probably going to be the next best goalkeeper in the world, as you can see. A lot of 16s and 15s in his locker. He's only 21, so obviously his composure is not going to be fantastic and stuff like that, but he's probably going to be the next best thing. He's upset not to have joined us, but it is what it is, as Mbappe has scored 2 goals already for Real Madrid, getting them a cut above Ajax, but Ajax have come back to score a goal. Catrone doing the business for them. Let's demand more from the lads. I want to see a bit more. Depay's not playing very well. Pogba's in decent form, but I think he just prefers to play an advanced playmaker role at this point in time, as they go close with a header. Not too close though. I'm just going to go back to balanced, actually. I think that's what I'll do. And then opposition instructions, we'll change these up. Yeah, just close down this right winger. Or it's Sorrell. I want to close him down a bit more. Put him on his weaker foot. As well as that, I want to tightly mark these 2 midfielders, because I know they could be pretty lethal. And then the strikers don't seem to be doing much, to be honest. As Memphis is coming forward now, we might see a bit of a highlight for us, as Ruben Diaz wins the ball back, plays it to Ruben Neves, who pings the ball out to Sorare, tries to find a Mucci in the middle, and it goes up for a corner. So yeah, so far, so good. I can't complain. Half time, 1-0 up against Schalke. We're doing well. I know, well, there can be more coming from them, but obviously 1-0 away from home, I'll take that so far, as I believe at home we're just so much stronger. We're just so much stronger at home, it's unreal. Tabido on the ball to Uar, plays Sorare out on that right-hand side. Can he get a decent cross in? He can't. And this might be them coming forward. Lainez now to Deshaez. Albarakin. Weisner, these are some difficult names. Weisner tries to play the ball out towards the right-hand side, but Depay intercepts it. Jallo with the overlap now. Can he find a decent cross in? He can. He finds Hamuche, and there's his second goal of the game. He's on form, Hamuche. He loves the Champions League. He's unreal in the Champions League. He's a lot like Greenwood. Just turns up in the Champions League no matter what. Jallo with a great ball in as well, to be fair. Finds Hamuche just about in between 2 defenders, and he just calmly finishes that with a nice little right-footed finish with the ball coming over his shoulder. He's definitely not offside, so we'll carry on. And yeah, I think we're just being efficient this game. Balanced, playing it calm, nothing to really panic about. I think what I might do is switch Sorare and Depay around and then bring on Dybala for that right wing spot. This is where the depth is really going to come into play, because we have got a lot of games coming up. Where is he? So Sorare can swap with Depay. Depay can come off. He's not had the greatest of games. Dybala on. Paul Brown coming straight back into the side, take him off, let Hakimi have a bit of a run. And Uar in that advanced playmaker position, I'll bring on Dani Olmo, just so he can have a bit of a game time as well. Because when he turns up, Dani Olmo, he turns up. Like, he's really good when he wants to be. So yeah, Schalke have a highlight, it looks like here. Plays it back to Ginter. Hamuche takes it off him, and he's through on goal, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Can he finish it? He just about can't. Tries to play the ball back, doesn't come to anything. And that could have been his hat-trick, but fair play to the goalkeeper, doing pretty well on that 1-on-1 situation. Diawara has been injured for them, so he's had to come off. 75th minute now, the ball's played out to Dybala. This goalkeeper is not having the greatest of games, I've got to admit. Especially for someone that wanted to join us, he's not having a fantastic game. I'll keep my eye on him though, because he is playing against probably one of the best strikers in the world at this moment in time, Hamuche. So yeah, Deshaez nods it down to Deitch, who's just come on. I think that's I think these are how you say the names anyway. It's pretty difficult trying to pronounce all these. It's Hamuche. The ball's played over the top. Can he finish now? Oh, he just can't. It's a great save again by the goalkeeper. I'll give him that one. Hamuche could have had 4 here. He could have had 4. Dybala with the ball in. Sorare's there, and the goalkeeper just about saves it. I'm gonna demand a bit more. I think I want to see a little bit more from the boys. Pogba with the... Oh, I thought it was going to be a nice little ball in through to Sorare then. But the goalkeeper picks it up. Now they're playing it out from the back. Dish on the ball to Lainez. Abarakin plays through Ningren. Can he finish? He can't. Well, he can. Merritt with the poor save there. Right back into the path of the opposition. As you can see here, Lainez plays it back to Albarakin. Nice little through ball to Nygren, and then Merritt just palms it back to him. Just palm it anywhere else, mate. Honestly. Poor play there. Let's see if we can go a bit more positive. See if we can get anything else for the last few minutes of the game. Any highlights? Merit with the highlight here, actually. He plays it to Ruben Neves, to Tobido. This is how we like to play it. From the back, Dybala now on the ball, the fresh legs on the pitch. Pogba finds Hakimi, who's on the overlap. He looks like he's cutting inside. Ruben Neves finds Dybala again. We're liking this right-hand side at the moment. Back to Hakimi, back to Pogba, back to Olmo. Olmo shoots. It's a nasty deflection, and Olmo does what Olmo does best. Scores. He scores. 4th goal for him this season. Yeah. He just comes on and does his little bit, plays his part. Nice little play here. Olmo with the first time shot. A nasty deflection for the goalkeeper to sort of handle. And it's in the back of the net. 3-1. 3 away goals, which is key here. 91st minute. We're going to go a bit further into this. 95th. I think it's game over at this point. And it is. To the dressing room. I'm happy with how you've played. I'm happy with the result and how you've played out there. We're going to advance forward. We're going to... Well, I think there's a game in between. Let's have a look. What am I doing here? Because I think there's a few games in between, so it's going to be a bit of a weird one this episode, I've got to admit. So we're playing Nantes in the Ligue 1. I'll bring you the result of that, and then I'll play play Nantes in the Coupe de France semi-final, and then I'll bring you... Well, I'll tell you the results of these games, and then the Schalke game. It's a bit complicated, but yeah, I'm trying to fit the Champions League games in one episode. But the Coupe de France is in the middle. There's so many games in between for some weird reason. So yeah, let's just see how we can do from this point onwards. Okay, you join me back for the Nantes game in the Coupe de France. That game in between, we beat them 3-2 away from home. It was a pretty even game. It was a very even game. Same clear-cut chances, same amount of shots. We just played a lot better defensively. Their goalkeeper apparently had an absolute shocker. But yeah, it puts us in good stead to come in. I know I can play this. I can put the same tactic out there if I want to. Depay's picked up an injury now, which isn't fantastic, but it is what it is at the moment. Olmo comes into the side then. Paul Brown can play. I think I'll bring Uar back into the side. I'll bring Hamuche back into the side. Soray's been playing well. Dembele can play. Uar, Pogba. The 2 deep line playmaker setup isn't really working, so I'm going to go back to a Met Salah but put him on support just because it gives him a bit of freedom. I might actually play Uar in that position. Or should I play him attack? I'll play him attack actually. Get him a bit further forward. We're going to just play the same tactic. There's no real point changing anything. I know I've changed up that Met Salah role, but there's no real point changing much because I know it worked against them there. Dembele, a sort of a player that I wouldn't prefer to play. Maybe I should start Dybala, but he just suits that position a bit more. This is their side. They've got a decent side. I wouldn't say fantastic. Amavi, a player that I think we had at Napoli at one point. So yeah, passionately say I expect you to come back finalists after this, and then just tell them I have faith in them. Basically, get them as motivated as I can for this game. Let's see what we can do. It's going to be a big one. As 30 seconds in, we have a highlight here. Brown with the ball in. Uar on the edge of the box. Ruben Neves finds Soray. It's a decent header across the face of goal. And it just goes by the post. I've not really looked at their midfield. That's the thing. It's going to be a battle in the midfield. Not brilliant to start with. And then Guybert. Oh no, we've won that midfield battle already. I think they've rotated out a little bit. Lee Chang-il is one of the players that they play quite a lot, surprisingly, but he's not playing. I can see why actually now. I've seen him in quite a few games, to be fair, and no idea why he starts. Lopez, is he, the main keeper isn't starting, is he not? No, the main keeper isn't starting, so maybe. I mean, we've not done it. That is probably the quickest half I've had in this entire series, near enough. As they're coming forward here, I didn't like that at all. Merit with this good save. We had 65% possession. Come on, son, let's find Hamuche, or Soray. Find Soray, great first touch. Finds Dembele, finds the overlapping run. Hamuche's through. It's Hamuche. What a goal. Sorted. I was a bit on edge about with no highlights for the first half. Merit with a decent save and a great bit of distribution. What a touch there by Soray. Nice little ball across. then finds Haymanager. What a nice little ball through, and Haymanager takes in his stride, bang, past the keeper, beautiful goal. 1-0, we've started well, he's not offside. Don't need to get rid of those highlights. When the goal has been confirmed, we don't need to see the offside possibility. You show the offside first, and then you make the decision. That could be a good one for next year. I'm happy with the performance so far. Keep it up. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. Show the offside first, so you get a bit more suspense. You can watch your player maybe make a decent run as the ball's played through. It looks like Pogba might have been fouled there. Yes, he has been, and he'll be taking that penalty. Paul Pogba to put us 2-0 up and put us basically into the final at this point. Pogba, come on, son. It's a good save. Fair enough. He's not going to be happy with that, Paul Pogba, I can tell you that for sure. Whew, it's stressful. These are the sort of games which are very stressful. What do we do? What do we say to them? Show some passion, that's what we say. Show some passion, boys. Try and get into this final and see what we can do. Jota on the ball down this left-hand side. Takes it past our defender. Brown's there to tackle him though. Pogba wins the ball back, and now Jallo. Can he find anyone? He finds Dembele, a nice little diagonal ball across the pitch. Dembele now, Ruben Neves, and a beautiful ball through to Haymanager. What a ball, and it tries to beat his man at the near post. Just doesn't work because he needs to pick up this book I've just knocked over underneath my desk. There we go. Sorare with the corner. Dembele, he's there. He falls. I thought he might have fallen to Pogba then. No, but it's the foul. They're not having a fantastic game out there, Nantes, I've got to admit. As the ball's played in, Martinez is there, and there it is, 2-0, 61 minutes played. We're looking pretty dominant at this stage. And it looks like we're probably going to go through to the final. We're looking good. Martinez with the ball, with the header, sorry. I'm getting a call, we're going to have to pause. Right, we're back in action. Been told to empty the dishwasher. So, good stuff. Right, let's see what we can do. 70th minute now. But look, it's 2-0 still. There's no highlights. We're not getting anything coming back from them. I'm going to just say to them, get creative, because I want to see some more goals. Sorare's going to come off. Olmo on. Just going to try and rest some players now. I can play Diaz instead of Tobido. We haven't really got another right winger, so Dembele's going to have to come off, so I can play him. And I'll take off Paul Pogba. He's just not had a good game. Sensi can come on, have a bit of a game. So yeah, we've played very decent. 83rd minute now. We've got another highlight up here. Haymanager takes it off his striker. Tell you what, I reckon Haymanager could play anywhere at this point. I know I'm hyping him up a bit much here, but I reckon he could play it genuinely anywhere. As it says Wonderkid at the top there for Canas. I'll have to have a look at him. But he just wins the ball back as Dybala scores. It's 3-0. We're just playing with our food now. Well, yeah, he wins the ball. He presses the ball. It's like he sort of reminds me of Jamie Vardy in that 2015-16 season, or 16-17. I think it was 2015-16 season, where he just like wins the ball off the strikers and puts pressure on them big time, and then just runs through and scores. It's weird to see. Ruben Neves with 2 assists. We're playing pretty well. Yeah, full time. That was a decent, nice little game there. 3-0. Congratulations, lads! You're in the final. Haymanager is assured, but he's what he expects at this point. We're through to the final. I shall join you and try and speed this episode up a little bit. I shall join you at the. Oh, there we go. We play Angers. We play Angers in the final, who are sitting 17th. Right, that's going to be an interesting game. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, I'll join you back at the Schalke game. We'll look through some of the results that are in between. And yeah, I'll join you back and see how we can perform against Schalke at home. So, you've joined me back. I've spent ages going through those last few days. Montpellier we beat 2-0. Sorare and Dembele getting the goals. And then Nims was another 3-2 win away from home. Paul Pogba in the 88th minute. I think we were 1-0 up and then went 2-1 down just before half-time. Haymanager coming back to score a goal and Paul Pogba getting a penalty and converting that one. So yeah, we've managed to keep the League Union is basically won at this point. Lille are now 19 points behind. Oh no, Marseille. Marseille are 19 points behind. Marseille have actually overtaken Lyon. Haymanager on 24 goals. Renault, the car's coming forward. He's doing all right. He's an all right player, to be fair. Good dribbling. Not the greatest of first touches, but yeah, he's a pretty good player. Just as maybe a backup or something. But yeah, today we have Schalke. I'll show you after this game because I think is this the Wednesday? So I think all the teams for the quarters will have been decided at this point. We're going to put our strongest side out, as you can see. Chiesa is still injured. Depay is going to come onto the bench for Dybala. I think he's not had a great few games. Paul Brown is suspended for this game. Jallo is going to return to the side instead of Ivanov, just because he was getting a bit of fitness back. That's all he was doing. Ruben Neves back into the side. Tobido in for Martinez. I think I'll swap these two around as well. I believe Tobido plays on the right hand side. Is he better on the right? Yeah, he's better on the right. Yeah, thought so. Pogba off, Uar on. We've got the midfield trio back. Love these three. Neves, Uar and Stefan in them at three. Really good. Pogba's always great to bring on as well. But yeah, those three just seem to just work together a lot better. Just a lot better together. And then what else are we doing? I think that's pretty much it, really. We're going to go positive again. 3-1 up last time. This is probably the longest recording session I've had to date. I think it's 52 minutes I've been recording on my game capture so far. I don't know if my hard drive, because it's on my laptop this, so I don't know if my hard drive will manage to keep up with this. So fingers crossed nothing happens to this sort of gameplay. Otherwise, yeah, it's just going to be me commentating over a few highlights, if anything. Latest scores, we'll get the other Champions League game up, which is Real Madrid versus Ajax. I think they need 2 goals to go through Ajax. So yeah, they'll probably be going attacking, whereas Schalke need 3 to go through. They need 3 minimum to go through. So Lainez with a free kick, a bit of a weird free kick set piece there, and Stefan takes the ball off him, comes forward, and their goalkeeper, it's his time to shine here. He needs to sort of prove to me that he wants to be signed by me in the future. As they win the ball back in the midfield, and they have a shot from range, that's not good enough at all, that really, to sort of challenge merit in net. As this game looks like it might be a long one. As wow, yeah, put that away. Dembele coming forward now. Can he finish? He can't. He nearly follows it up, to be fair, as it hits the post and comes back and just goes out for a corner. Can we find a ball in front? Sorare, a decent ball in. Oh, what happened there to Haymanager? He must have just missed it or has gone past him. Jallo picks it up. He's got a new contract. He was being a bit moody about getting contracts and stuff, so I've had to give him one. Him and Ivanov being on the same sort of contract sort of distinguished that I could swap them around, but now Jallo is the star player. He's going to have to start a few more games, but I think I'll show you his stats in a second. I think you'll agree with me. He's probably the better player. Maybe not physically, but technically he is the better player. As the ball's played forward for Haymanager, you just can't get in the end of it, and it's a poor back pass. Well, their goalkeeper doing the business. He's doing the business for them so far whilst we're at home. Away from home, he had a bit of a poor display. So yeah, 35 minutes gone now. We're coming up to the halfway point. We're looking pretty strong. I'm pretty confident, to be honest. Dembele coming forward now. Has he got the pace to get past his man? He has. Can he find a decent cross in? No, though. That's the problem. And Dyche comes forward, looking to maybe counter-attack here. Plays it back to Ams in the defence. He plays it back to, I'm going to have to learn the name, Gorschlutter, it looks like. Gorschlutter. Gottsman to Ams. Not a great ball out. Hakimi picks that out nicely and makes an overlapping run. Running forward now. Stefan plays through Haymanager. Haymanager through on goal. Thought it might have been a penalty there. It looked like a defender dived in, if anything. We have 4 clear-cut chances so far. So with the ball in, and it's clutched by Gorschlutter. There you go, that's the one. Assertive. I'm happy with how things are going, to be honest. We've been dominating the game. Just try and score. That's literally it. Sorare from a corner, a minute in, comes back out to him. Ruben Dias picks it up, plays it to Ruben Neves, to Sorare. Can he get past his man? He can't. Picks it back up though. Go on, son. Find an outless pass. He can't. And Gorschlutter picks it up again. As Ajax have actually picked up a red card. So it looks like Real Madrid are going to progress through to the quarters. So yeah, the quarter-final and the semi-final draws, I'll show you in the next episode. I don't want this one to be too long. Although it is three match episode. It might be like 30 odd minutes, but yeah. hopefully it'll be worth it, because you'll have seen us progress through to the final of the Coupe de France, which we already have. No spoilers there. And then also perhaps going through to the quarters of the Champions League, as I think I'm going to have to take Haymanager off because he's not doing that great up front at the moment. Dembele comes out to him. Can he find a good crossing this time? Finds Serre. What on earth was that? He plays it to the Schalke player for some weird reason. Iwar tries to play Stefan, and Gorschlutter picks it up. Can he find a decent ball out? He finds no one, in fact, and Hakimi wins the header there confidently. Dembele coming forward, can't find a crossing. And then it's back to them again. Weissner, Hakimi recycles it. It's like Groundhog Day, this. Dembele with that. Oh, come on. Come on. Demand more, lads. What is that? Right, you're coming off. Dembele's coming off. Memphis Depay on. Hamuche's not had a great game, so Harry Kane can come on for him. See what Harry Kane can do up front. Yeah, it's just, I think it's nice to have another option, actually, as Lopez has scored for Real Madrid there, so it sort of confirms they're going through at this point. Yeah, I think this is just going to be a boring 0-0 draw, to be honest. I've sort of seen these games before where nothing really happens. There was a player that actually played for them. No, it wasn't. It was played for Nantes that I wanted to look at. I never looked at him. 85th minute now, another quick game. This episode could be quite short, in all honesty, then. Harry Kane at the back post. There we go. That's what we signed him for. We signed him to come on, play the games that Hamuche possibly can't play. And yeah, he's doing the business for us. Harry Kane with a nice little goal there. On the volley, bang, finishing. He's finishing sublime, so yeah. Beautiful goal. 87th minute now. We're playing well. We're playing well. All nice and calm. 90th minute, yeah. 90th minute. Stefan on the ball, plays Memphis. What can he do now? The two new signings are sort of linking up quite nicely. Memphis, can he find Kane? He can't. Serre, now can he find a ball? And he finds Memphis at... Oh, no. Ooh, it's an own goal. That's a harsh one to take for Schalke. 5-1. Yeah, I think I want to skip over it, but what happens? Oh, it's a horrible one. You don't like to see them. Own goal by Gotze. Yeah, he's not going to live that one down. As yeah, Real Madrid have just gone elite. Yeah, passionately, you've played well there. They've won 4-0, Real Madrid. So that, I believe, is all the matches and results for let's have a look here, for the first knockout round. And all the away sides have gone through. Oh, that's weird. So you can see who's been knocked out on this left-hand side. Probably the weaker side, in all honesty. I'd have liked to have seen, is there any close games? 2-1 Valencia and AC Milan. They're two weak sides in himself. Atletico Madrid and Bayern Munich, two strong sides. Real Madrid beating them 4-0. We won 5-1. Tottenham Leverkusen similar as well. Barcelona beat 5-0. So yeah, it's gonna be a hard one this year to win the Champions League. I'm not gonna lie. Every team there is gonna be tricky. Probably apart from, I'd say AC Milan, Tottenham. Let's have a look at their side. Yeah, I know Domingos is very good. He can't play against us, though. That's the key thing. Onana is very good. Sanchez is decent. Sander Berge, not seen Guest yet. Dembele, the Celtic player that we know. Troy Parrott playing on the left. And who's a striker? Yeah, 10 finishing for a complete forward isn't fantastic, I won't lie to you. And then Guest, Simon Guest, I believe it is. Oh, no, it's Scott Guest for England. Who did he play for? Did he play for United? No. Oh, yeah, he was a Scottish lad. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy this video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new. I'm going to cut this off short. And I shall see you in the next one. Ciao.